welcome. This is hour number 2 of Prime News. I'm Michael Lanos. Again, this is so heartbreaking, especially when you see the cute little picture we're about to show you. Right now, cops in Roanoke, Virginia, searching for the body again of an adorable 2-year-old. Talking about Aveion Lewis. We're now learning today Child Services may have failed him by putting him back with his parents. This little guy was in foster care for much of his life. Now, he goes into foster care when he's 15 months old, and at that time he weighs 8 pounds. That is the weight of a newborn. Let's get that picture there for you. Now, the group that put him in foster care recommended he never go back to his parents because in foster care he was thriving, gaining weight. They said he was a different child. So why does he go back to mom and dad? Who dropped the ball on that one? Call in, 1-877, tell HLN is the phone number. Let's bring back our experts on this one. Nicole DeBoer's with us, former prosecutor, criminal defense attorney, also has experience in family law. John Lusich back with us, former criminal investigator. Also joining us, investigative journalist Michelle Sagona. You can always check out Michelle's website, michellesagona.com, for updates. Nicole, I got to start with you on this one. You've got an agency saying don't send him back to the parents. And when he's with the parents, he weighs 8 pounds at 15 months old, a dangerous weight. How is that decision, how is that wisdom shelved so he goes back to the parents?
Yeah, no, that is an absolutely terrible decision, no question about it, and it has led, in this case, to a tragedy. Law enforcement should have opened up a criminal investigation at that point to decide whether or not there had been criminal activity or a criminal act which led to the child's condition. That should have been done. Okay,
let's get John Lusich in on this. I think people at home hear this and go, yeah, aren't you looking at charges? A 15-month-old at 8 pounds?
Mike, I agree with it, but the Child Protective Services have to forward that off to the law enforcement officials for them to start an investigation. Maybe in this case that wasn't done, or the cops, I'm sure, would have been in there. The problem I have with this case is that this little boy was removed at one time, but we left 2 other little children inside that place. I mean, what sense does that make? We're only abusing one little kid. If this kid is suffering through neglect and abuse, then those other kids must be doing that.
Yeah.
And I think they really have to change their policies because there's so many ways that these kids fall through the cracks. And that little kid, you take a look at that gorgeous little picture of that kid right there. This should not have ended up this way.
No, it's heartbreaking. Let's bring in Michelle Sagona on this one. John, let's pick up on John's last point about the other kids in the house. We have a 4-year-old girl, another 2-year-old, I believe an 11-month-old. What's the latest with them, Michelle?
Well, at this point, apparently they are still in the home. Mom has been questioned. Aveion's mother has been questioned at this time. No charges have been brought down to her yet. And the stepfather, Brandon Lockett, has not been charged with murder yet. He has other charges that are pending right now, and he is being held.
Okay, let's get a call in. Dolores with us in Alabama. Hi, Dolores, your thoughts?
Hi.
Hey, Dolores.
I just wanted to comment that it's so sad that the government always dipping their nose in family business, and they are the main one who failed this child, as well as the aunts and uncles of this child. It is just totally despicable to even look at something so gorgeous as he is.
Yeah.
And it makes, I mean, it's to be sanctioned where people shouldn't be able to have kids, especially these people. And it's more of them out there. But it is totally sad and ridiculous. They shouldn't be allowed. I mean, they really should be sanctioned on who can and cannot have children. And it's sad to say, but it's true.
Dolores, thanks for the call. It is so sad. Michelle, what about that? Dolores mentioned family. What are family members saying? What are they saying about the care that Aveion received in that home?
Early on, family members did speak out, especially when there was this first report of abduction and Amber Alert, and they said that they really didn't believe the story and things just weren't adding up and no one could really understand what was going on. There is an organization that we have spoke about, the Child Health Investment Partnership, CHIP, out of Roanoke, and they told me, I spoke with Robin, who's the CEO of the program, that they got involved with Aveion early on because Aveion's mother had actually asked them for help. And so they went into her home and assisted her, not with just one child, but apparently one of the older children as well. And from an early period, every single month, they had a great working relationship until they noticed that something was wrong. And at that point, Chip filed a complaint with CPS. CPS came in, did an independent investigation, realized that there was a problem, but only took Aveion out, placed him in foster care from May 2008 until April 2009. Then, apparently, this goes back to court, and the court system, a judge, to my understanding, this is according to Robin, placed Aveion back in that home with his mother and with the family.
Oh, all right, let's get another call in. Jose's with us in Louisiana. Jose, your thoughts here?
Hey, thank you, Mike, for allowing me to make a comment on your case. I'm a retired law enforcement officer, and, you know, I'm appalled by the action of the court system. When you have a Department of Social Services or Child Protective Services is basically telling you, don't put that child back in that house, because there is a chance that a child will be hurt again.
Yeah, that's...
You know, unfortunately, it happened. The child is, you know, deceased. I mean, you know, I have 3 children of my own, and I can't fathom losing one of them.
No,
but,
exactly.
You know, to allow the court system to override, you know, someone in the Department of Social Services or the Child Protective Services opinion and their training, and you know, they deal with these people every single day.
Yeah, Jose,
And
thanks again.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You make some good points there. Nicole, so as this plays out, you've got this agency that's obviously done well by little Aveion. He's thriving in foster care. They say don't let him go back to the parents. So what could the parents have said to get him back? How could this have played out?
You know, it's impossible to guess. They could have done something to demonstrate to the court that they had a plan in place to try to take better care of this child, or that they had taken some kind of parenting classes. I mean, really, it's impossible to know what they could have said. But clearly, whatever they said was not true, and they have failed.
Yes, indeed. Okay, more on this coming up. We'll get the latest on the search for little Aveion's body, and